Black love and crowning kings, black love and crowning queens, man. That's what that black mean, man. It's all black love, man. Listen, I usually have on my ankhs, right? Whether no matter where I'm at, where I'm working. You know what I'm saying? This white boy asked me yesterday, right? And he says, man, that ink that you have on is, I'm looking at him like, yeah, my skin regal, you know. But he was like, yeah, it's the symbol of life. That ink you have on is the symbol of life. No, it's the symbol of eternal life or everlasting life, right? This ink represents infinity, infinite life, all right? And the reason I'm making this video is for you who don't know what the Ankh is. All right. The Ankh represents many things, but let me give you the main thing that this Ankh represents. It represents the man, that is the phallus, okay, the children, right? And it also represents the womb man. Okay. With that being said, man, when you suppress feminine energy, you have to close off the womb of man, which is the womb man, because she comes out of the womb of man just as man comes out the womb of a woman. All right, and vice versa. I am her, she is me. We are one. This is the togetherness, right? Look how perverted your cross, which is actually the sun symbol. Okay, look how perverted, right? You have the beam that goes from the ground up to where the womb used to be, which proving that the woman is God, right? And then you have the beam that goes, horizontal. The other beam is vertical, right? Watch how slick this motherfucker is. All right, this Caucasian, this European, this nigga had the information, and I believe it was actually. I'm not gonna blame him. Let me not do that. All right, but he's cunning and he's crafty. But I think it was Paul who took this symbol of the sun, this Christ, this crux, right, and took the mythology of Asar Heru or Set, and demonized the whole shit. He's one of the ones. He was black. All right, one of the black popes, the first popes. All right. With that being said, because he was apostolic, the one who would have uh, apostles established churches. They have all of the gifts: teachers, preachers, evangelists, prophets, and apostles. That's the order of how that goes. This nigga took the whole shit, took the beam from the ground up, four commandments, who come out of the 42 negative confessions of my, which is the daughter of Ra. Okay, took the goddamn being from the ground up, which four commandments is free your dome, free your mind, free the jurisdiction of God, which is that's the domain of God. It's your brain, right? Your most high, your heaven is where God rests, or sits and chills, who you are, all right? Your Christ consciousness. Anyway, who sits next to God, right? That locus ceruleus that secretes that melanin, right? That sits right next to God, which is uh your falcon, right? It's, they may use a hawk sometimes, represent spirituality, which is the Uraeus, all right? You literally took the goddamn being, the number four commandments, because four of the commandments is from you to your most high self. They are for you and God, all right? Which is that I am all in all, totality, or the divinity, as we are in this melanated divine essence that we are. And then you have the beam that goes from left to right, which they kept that, though they took that out of the family, but as in the human family or among man and woman, the beam that is horizontal goes from you to your neighbor, which is usually be from you to your brother, because that is just who we are. We are brothers, okay? We are brothers and sisters. That is who we are, right? Soot, this dark, excuse me, this dark substance, the soot off the gun. You pull the trigger, the soot of these pits, uh, like volcanic ash type of build. This this oil, this black melanin, Satan. You get Satan. So now your melanin has become the devil, which is amazing how this trickster does what he does when it comes to this information, right? This information is so liberating that it will blow your mind. So you perverted the Ankh, closed the eye of God, right? Because when the man and woman was, one, because the man is more of a physical, the woman is more of a spiritual. Black people are more of an introvert than an extrovert, which means that they are more left hemisphere, and a woman is more right hemisphere. The white man is more extroverted, more left hemisphere, but the black man is more right hemisphere. All right, very heavy. Okay, that's that beam from there to there. But then you have your third eye, and then you have your locus ceruleus that sits right there. So now you have God and Christ that sits next to each other or above, because the head of Christ is who? God, right? Which is your pineal gland. Okay. Once you tap into that, which you're already there, but you need to know. If you once you know, you already done 50% of the work to get to the other 50. Okay, then you will do yourself some justice. In the nations of gods and earth, that is supreme mathematics. The five represents justice, if I'm correct, right? And I want to say power, or might be refinement. I'm not sure. I'm not a 5%, right? But I do know five represents justice. And that will do you some justice the way I implemented that into that bill. So reason I'm saying this, man, is all of this is about getting knowledge yourself, man. Study your brain, study your neocortex, your mammalian, study your reptilian, study your solar cortex. You know what I'm saying? Your solar plexus, solar. You know what I'm saying? I see Salah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my melanics, man. Melanics is just a man and woman that has melanin, and that you know who you are, black guy, black kings, and my black queens. Right? I don't have to call my goddesses. I don't have to say that she is what God is. You know. With that being said, man, peace, black love and chronic kings, black love and chronic queens. All right. This is chemistry realignment, love thickening blood and water. All right. Just put that out there, man. We on our way back, man. Actually, we here, man. We just waiting on the rest of the sons of man, sons and daughters of man. In the Bible, as it say, to awakening, right? The earth moans and groans, awaiting for the awakening of the sons and daughters of God to manifest. Man is mind, right? Fest is an event, which is the plan, which is the action, which is to form, to create, manifest, man. That's what this is about, man. Just in the word alone, you just got your masculine and your feminine energy put together, man. That is what we on, man. Black love, man. Peace to my guys, man. Food for thought, get a plate, bring Tupperware, man. This is KC, man. All right. You know what I'm talking about. We ain't got to that yet, but we about to go get into that. Black love and crowning kings, black love and crowning queens, man. Pete Rock, Pharaoh resurrecting our culture and kingdom, man.